What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the best Red Store promotions for you to be spending your credits on inside the Elite Store. We're going to talk about really just the best characters. These are characters that are available for promotion up through at least early January, and we'll probably do this list updated every month or two just so we get more recommendations into the store or more characters into the Elite Store. So if you guys do find this video helpful, you do enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Plenty of Marvel Strike Force content on this channel. But let's start with what, in my opinion, is the best possible character for Red Star promotions right now. That's going to be Icarus. Cersei is also going to be on this list. Both of them are Eternals. I basically just talk about them both at the same time. Icarus is a little bit higher in priority because he's really the big damage dealer of the team. And he is not quite available yet. This video is dropping January 4th. And he does not show up in your recommendation or in your Elite Store until January 6th. So we still have a few days, but you know, got at least a couple days to hoard things up before he shows up there. But his damage is absolutely bonkers. Inside Arena, he gets a 50% damage boost, so does Cersei. But the dynamic duo of Cersei and Icarus are both just absolutely phenomenal. Arena meta, they are absolutely incredible in war. They are two of your top Mystic characters for the Doom raid. You can use them on auto with new warriors in there, and you're going to use them in DD5. Like, both these characters are high priorities for Red Star promotions, and they also get massive boosts to their health, focus, armor, damage, and resistance just by being paired up with each other. Like, both of them give boosts to both of them on the same team, and then their ultimates also reduce speed bar by 50% when combined together. And yeah, there's not much else to say beyond that. Like, they're just absolutely phenomenal. The top two characters, in my opinion, in Marvel Strike Force right now, excluding Dormammu, but I'm not including him because no one has Dormammu. So yeah, I mean, these two characters are just absolutely bonkers. Two of your best possible options for Red Star promotions right now. Again, as of 2 days or 2 or 3 days before this video drops, or after this video drops, Icarus will be in Elite Supplies, but until then, he won't be there. But gonna go ahead and spend them. I mean, I've got the gold and silver promotion credits ready to go. I just have to wait for him to show up. I may even refresh the Elite Store a little bit just to see if I can get him in there a little bit sooner. Top two Red Star promotions, in my opinion. Next up is going to be Kestrel, and yeah, I mean, everybody knows at this point, Kestrel is a great character, one of the best characters in the game, a Marvel Strike Force exclusive character. I can't even find her. There she is right there. Yeah, really good in Arena, especially with the Eternals. She's made a comeback against Infinity Watch with her. With the Eternals can flip defense up and a defense down, and that paves the way for Kestrel. Her passive hits for like 400% damage on when someone on the enemy team with defense down gets hit. Does a ton of damage. Striker is a great recommendation for her there. But also, you're going to use her in DD5. She's a meta character in War. She is great at blocking summons, so you take her against characters like Sinister or Phoenix if you want to, or even Secret Avengers. You use her with Secret Avengers in the skill nodes. But also, she double dips with the tech trait here too. Techno, or the tech raid section, still pretty bad. So a good tech raid character like Kestrel is an immediate must. But she's just one of the better all-around characters in the game. So another high priority there, high damage, high survivability, constantly cleansing negative effects off herself and healing herself back up. Yeah, nothing else to really say there. Just a really solid character all around to have promotions on. And next up on our list is going to be another one that is going to be Silver Surfer. He's fallen down a little bit, but he will have a resurgence as we get Dormammu in like a couple years. As you get Dormammu has a really boosts your Mystic characters. So your two Eternals, Surfer, and like Doom, or a combination of new warriors with Dormammu. Surfer's going to be an easy choice there. Now, I did not promote him up to 7. That was a natural pull while I was going for Infinity Watch. But because he's such a good character, I never really complained about this. Like, eventually, once he goes out of the meta, I could see this being a problem. But for now, I'm not really worried about him there. So he's good in raids, if you don't have Eternals or you don't have the new warriors. Like, the normal combination was new warriors with Surfer or like Adam Warlock or some other Mystic characters. Surfer is still pretty good in the Mystic nodes. He's not really bad. There's just better Mystic characters for them here. But also great in War, great, and he's one of those blitz characters where you just put him on his own with like really weak characters around him, and he'll auto win like 99.9% of your battles. Same with Kestrel. Kestrel and Surfer are two of my standalone characters for Blitz, Doom being another one, who we'll talk about him with Dark promo credits, but yeah, those three characters are all standalone characters in Blitz that are going to get you easy sim wins. And yeah, there's not much else. If you do want to take him in the DD5, just be warned, he is exceptionally expensive. One of the more expensive Mystic characters to take. He has 5 teal pieces you need to put on him. Take him with tier 16. Probably better for a second run of DD5 because just how expensive he is. But you're not going to regret taking him with tier 16 just because of how strong he is. The constant healing, the boosted speed, the ability block on turn 1, his fast speed, and the fact that this basic is constantly stealing and transferring positive effects and negative effects. Like, he's just gonna do some great stuff. Plus, he can't be countered. So, meta character, really, really good. Next up on my list is gonna be Omega Red, and gotta find my Omega Red. Now, I haven't really geared him up as much. Okay, so not to say that he's bad, but Omega Red is a very, very good character. He's gonna get you part of the meta war offense team in Weapon X for war. Like, they hard counter heroes for hire. One of those characters will be on our list later on down this list. But Omega Red's great there. He's also really good inside Dark Dimension, one of your better legendary characters inside Dark Dimension. And he's good in parts of the Doom 2 raid in that boss node for mutants. He's very helpful because of that trauma. You can use that in junction with the stun from Jubilee or Iceman, or you can use his own ability block on Doom and allow you to one-shot that boss node if that's what you want to do. Usually you have to two-shot it and back out when Doom uses ultimate, but with Omega Red and that trauma, now you have a potential one-shot on your hands. So you are getting some broad use out of this character, a lot of use, and that's really what you want to go for in your top Red Star promotions. Characters that can get you a lot of use out of them that are like really good standalone characters, or characters that or just broad use. So this is another good character. Dark Dimension, raids, really, really good in war. Yeah, he's a top character. As he goes, so does Weapon X, especially in offense. So yeah, go for him. He's gonna really help boost up your Weapon X team if you do want to go this way. Next up, we're gonna have 2 Secret Avengers on the team, or on this list. And that is gonna be Captain Sam and Maria Hill. We'll start with Captain Sam. Captain Sam has some exceptional stats on him. If you go and look at his stats on MSF.gg, for instance, health, he is number 5 in health, and armor, he is number 10, and then in resist, he is down here at number 15. Very top of the line stats for your typical tank, and this is what Sam is. Sam is one of the better tanks we have in the game right now, and inside raids with Secret Avengers, he is top of the line. Secret Avengers are a very strong war offense or defense team, but also Sam, like, just on his own, he gets deflect. You can use him to taunt and then apply ability energy to other allies. Gets a huge boost to resistance while he has deflect. 300% bonus resistance there. Very high block chance, which will synergize very nicely with Maria as well. And yeah, he's just one of those characters, like, as you boost up his red stars, he becomes more of just a steel wall that the enemy team has to go through. If you don't get disrupt on Sam, or you don't prevent him from taunting, you're going to run into big problems. And red stars on Sam just make him so much more of a pain. He is my highest priority for red stars on Secret Avengers. And next up is going to be Maria. Maria, 2 reasons why you have red star promotions on her. Number 1, her Shield Trooper summons, and number 2, her passive in that heal. The Shield Trooper summons, it doesn't show when you look at here, but summons do get bonuses from the red stars. It doesn't show here, but it do. The only bonuses they don't get are ISO, so you don't have to worry about that. But as she boosts up her red stars, those Shield Troopers do more damage, and they're great with Sam. Like, we talked about how Sam is just this impervious wall. If she summons Shield Troopers next to Sam and he taunts, oh, you're in for a world of hurt, because those Shield Troopers are going to constantly retaliate. The more red stars you have on her, the more damage they do, especially the same with gear tiers and levels. Those Shield Troopers will get nasty. And also, when she does her mass summon, every time that a Shield Trooper scores a crit on that mass summon, reduces speed bar by 25%. So you could potentially reduce an enemy's speed bar by 75% with this too. Just saying. But yeah, those red stars with the summons Shield Trooper, very great. Number 2 is her passive here. On self or ally block, 50% chance to heal the most injured ally by 25% of this character's max health. In raids, it's a 100% chance to heal. If we go back and look at health, Maria is tied for top 30. She's very similar to characters like Luke Cage, Kestrel, and Shang-Chi. Very similar health on these characters here. So she has a she's a very high, well above average health pool. Trying to find the right description there. But yeah, that plus 25% of her max health. If you've ever fought Secret Avengers on defense and Sam starts blocking, you know how annoying this can be, because you do use some solid damage to him, but he blocks, and all of a sudden he gets back like a quarter of his health pool, and you're like, what the heck's going on here? It's because of this. So the more red stars that Maria has, the more health she has, which means this heals for a lot more. This is a very strong heal, and this will carry you in terms of healing for your skill nodes inside the Doom raid. Both these characters, top of the line skilled characters for the raid. Very good in war. Very, just overall, very strong characters there. So let's move on from there. Another relatively new character. That is going to be Deathpool. Gotta find my Deathpool here. I should have just favorited these characters and put them all at the top. But Deathpool. So the reason why Deathpool is here is, number one, New Warriors are your meta mystic raid team, and plus Eternals. Eternals make them better, but New Warriors kind of carry the day. But also, Deathpool has a ton of damage at her disposal. She has one of the best damage stats in the game. If you go and look at damage, she is number 4 on the damage stat rankings. Better than Merc Soldier, a little bit worse than Ghost Spider, but yeah, she's top 10 in terms of damage. That's very good. But that all ties into her passive here. 300% damage every time then an enemy dies, and clears 3 positive effects from that target. She's going to use this a lot, and this will deal some solid damage. Now, this is still bugged, where sometimes it's not granting ability energy, but Deathpool just, yeah, huge amounts of damage, especially in raids as you're killing enemies. Like, that's just going nuts. Also, this doesn't have to trigger outside of raids either. This triggers anywhere. But yeah, especially if you're fighting a New Warriors team on defense and you start losing characters, like, you don't want to bring summons in against Deathpool, because Deathpool's passive here, summons are very easy to kill most of the time, and that's going to trigger this passive a bunch. Going to deal a ton of damage. More red stars on her means more damage. Yeah, nothing else to say there. Just a fantastic character overall. And then finally, one character that's probably going to start trending down quite a bit. It's going to be Shang-Chi. Now, I am taking up to DD5, so almost at tier 16 for him, but he carries your Heroes for Hire team. As he goes, so does Heroes for Hire. Still your meta war defense team. They've been knocked down a peg because of Weapon X with Omega Red, but still your best defensive team, and he carries that. But also very, very good outside of War 2. He's one of those really strong, not necessarily standalone, but he is going to bring the pain wherever you take him. We talked about damage stats just a second ago. You may have noticed Shang-Chi is sitting there at number 8 on there. So yeah, he's very respectable in terms of damage. You are not going to go wrong with damage on him. Plus his ultimate here. Very good inside the Doom skill nodes, especially on the boss node. I use him on the boss node, and there's been times with defense down the enemy characters that I've hit for over 1 million damage on him with his ultimate. So yeah, he deals damage. He brings the pain. Also, he reduces the speed bar, but also he heals with his special. 10% of his max health to other allies, 50% for Heroes for Hire. More red stars on him means more damage, more health. Just overall, fantastic character. Really carries Heroes for Hire. Gonna get some great return on him inside the skill nodes. But that's my best recommendations for the Elite Store. And if you're doing Dark Promotion credits, if you're going for it, Doom should be your only option right now. I wouldn't worry about Ultron at this point. Probably a year from now, we're going to see Dormammu in there, maybe, if we're following the same trend here. So if you don't want to go for Doom, you want to hoard for Dormammu, that's fine, but Dormammu's way down the road, so that's really up to you, and I imagine he's going to be like 4,000 or 5,000 Dark Promotion credits at that point. But if you have 3,000 Dark Promo credits to spend, Doom, go for it. Doom's a great character. Like, he's top of the line character, very good in war, great in raids, tech character. He's just really good overall. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys agree with this or disagree? Do you guys think I missed someone? Do you think I should have put someone else on the list? Let me know down below. As always, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.